No problem. Sure. No problem. Right.
Outrun.
Sorry. You said something, Neeraj? Hello, everyone, and a wonderful evening to all the GWN members and visitors, and a warm welcome to yet another session of KYM, that is Know Your Member series. Today, this is Pramodni Shetty here, Director of Nritya Dance and Events from Navi Mumbai, and event planner, and we do all type of functions from passion to perfection. I am very glad to initiate the proceedings and sharing a few insights of GWN. GWN, or as we call it, Global Wedding Network, was incepted by Varun Uday, an event planner in Bangalore, with a vision to create a cohesive group of the wedding industry related to professionals who would not only help each other through referrals and collaborations. He is supported by Mansa, Kumar, and Siddharth Hegde, who are a part of his core team. And all of them have started from Bangalore, and they have literally spanned throughout India. And we are very proud to have members from Mexico, Thailand, etc., and many more countries to be added on. GWN here is to spread globally and as well as reaching to the remotest of areas to practice the collaboration. Collaboration is what I mean is that it is a collaboration competitive in it is a type of a collaboration between like-minded people in the wedding fraternity, and we ensure a healthy business environment which enables a win-win scenario for all the stakeholders here. So today I have, and I'm glad to have with me, not one of our South India GWN member, Harry Shankar. Welcome, Harry.
Hi, good evening, everyone, and I'm very happy to be a part of this GWN group. And good evening to all. Thank you. Yeah.
Good evening, Harry. And Harry, who is into stills and videography from Chennai, the little that when I spoke to him and I got to understand about him, a little bit that I want to describe Harry, and as you could say, like literally a bio intro of his. Harry was born on 19th Feb, and he has studied Bachelor of Commerce at Woorhes College, Vellore, and completed his diploma in computer applications at Vellore. He studied diploma in digital filmmaking at Chennai. He worked in many movie and television projects as the associate director and stereographic 3D supervisor. He founded Shankar Brothers in 2008. He is the sole proprietor of the enterprise, and he started his own edit suite and edited many corporate films, documentaries, and ads. Wow. He made 4 movies under Shankar Brothers, including the Best Independent Film Award winning Or Irabu. I hope I'm, spelling it rightly. And at Chennai International Film Festival in 2010, and Golden Jubilee hit film Ambuli 3D in 2012. Wow, those are real huge achievements, Harry. Congratulations to that. He has separate teams to handle each category of work. He has done more than 400 plus video contents in various sectors. He was honored for making the first stereoscopic 3D movie in Tamil by Mr. Rajendra Balaji, Ministry of Information and Broadcasting, Tamil Nadu, for Ambuli 3D in 2012. His latest plastic awareness music video was launched by Dr. Harshavardhan, the Environment Minister of India, on February 2019. His hobbies are watching movies, listening to movies, and traveling. There are so many achievements that I hear about you, Harry, that I feel totally proud to be sitting here and interviewing you on our GWN platform, and for many more people to know about your calibers and what you do. So after literally reading such a beautiful bio and such a beautiful introduction of yours, Harry, I would like to know, Ki, all of us have a story towards the start of our journey, right? So, what is your story? Like, what would you want to tell us about how did you really start this journey?
Uh, Thank you so much, first of all, for this wonderful introduction, and very happy to be here. The main story, what made me to come into this is actually it's my. I would like to say it's my father. Actually, he was a great inspiration for me. Actually, he started his career from a small village, and he's totally into some other field. Actually, he's a chartered accountant, and he's no more now. But still, he started his career from a village, and he moved to a town like Vellore, and he started his journey towards Chennai also. So I wanted to start a new business, not carrying the same of my father's, and I started to analyze what's exactly attracting me and what's exactly inspiring me and what's exactly I love to do is actually mainly I found it like I'm very much interested into still photography, videos, and audio. The three words which I love and I know is only these three: video, stills, and audio. If you anything related to this, it gets inspired me, and I wanted to do something on it. But actually, I wanted to have proper knowledge about this actually, and in fact, I wanted to do diploma in filmmaking. Filmmaking in Taramani, it's a big institute in India. Actually, it's they are coaching filmmaking, so that there they wanted me to do a degree, because for direction learning they wanted a degree. So I did bachelor's of commerce, because anyway commerce is much needed for any kind of business. So I went back there. Unfortunately, I couldn't get it, but I started working in a lot of television, and as she told in the biography, I worked in a lot of televisions and things. So this went through in a very good way, and actually I really had a very strong foundation. Actually, I worked for more than 7 to 8 years as assistants and associates. I started my career in 99, and I started my company only in 2008. I wanted to have a really strong knowledge about this. So I worked in a lot of television and movie projects, and then I really wanted to start with movies actually. So I started my company in 2008, and I did my first movie. I won I love to say that my father produced my first movie. Then I started from 2012. I wanted to expand the business, because actually my father passed away in 2012. So I wanted to expand my business. And as I told, I don't know anything other than these three topics, actually: video, stills, and audio. So I wanted to expand in the same field. So I started ad films, corporate films, and event photographies. And these three started every year actually. In 2012, in 2013, I started ads in corporates, and in 2015, I started events actually. So this is the journey I had actually. I got inspired more with the stills, and actually, to be frank, in my college days, I used to take a lot of photographs, stills, and I got, because at the time that was a negative camera. I hope many people know that actually. So that's the way I started actually, to be frank.
So, like we all know that there is always an inspiration and there is always someone who inspires us. So it's really lovely knowing that your daddy was your inspiration. We are sorry to hear that he's no more. But I always feel that, one core member from our family is always there to push us and to motivate all of us. We look upon certain such personalities which, sort of helps us to get through whatever path we choose for ourselves. But like you said that you have been working in films before, and gradually somewhere you felt ki you were more involved towards taking photographs in college, and you were more involved towards stills, and a lot of creativity there. I hope you were taking photographs of not only girls in college.
No, not at all actually. But of course, actually, we do, and when friends get-togethers and kind of things. But mainly, I love to take photographs at
Stills.
stills actually in nature.
Yeah.
Mainly, I love to travel in night and take photographs in the like. You can feel something interesting in even in the empty roads of the nights. Actually, if you can feel that the only the night lamps in the roads also say some story actually. So that's
Right.
the way I started loving photography actually,
So when
because
you
it's a
started
because it's a
taking,
challenge actually. You want to take
yeah.
photographs at night, and you have very minimalistic lights, and you want to take it in a very good way. That's where it takes to the next level. Yeah.
So when you shifted your profession from filmmaking to photography, so did you face a lot of challenges there?
Actually, to be frank, I would like to say I am not at. I mean, I'm handling all these things actually individually. To be frank, right now also I was signed up 2 movies. I was signed up a movie with Hansika Motwani, and I'm doing another movie with Nati. Actually, he has done a very great film like Sadran Vete. These 2 films are signed up, and since it's Corona, we are waiting for the 100% opening of film shooting. Actually, of course, people are still shooting movies, but still our producers expect more time to start. Actually, these 2 movies are in pipeline right now, but I have my own team. Actually, I know a lot of people within my friend circle. They are handling each divisions of my business. Actually, like I have Shiva, I have Mr. Karthik, Pugar. A lot of people are my friends actually, who they take care of individual departments of the thing. And of course I will be there in whatever the situations it's going on actually. So these 2 movies are going on, and I just now I completed last month one wedding reception. Actually, the album is going to be submitted today. So all these things are going simultaneously. It's not like I'm shifted completely from filmmaking to here. So
Okay.
each business has its as I told you, I wanted to add more verticals to my business in from
Okay.
2013. It's not like I closed completely filmmaking and moved to it. I'm doing ad films also. Last month I did an ad film for a Singapore based company. Actually, they are a book publishing company actually. So all verticals are going simultaneously. Yeah.
Yeah, because I can associate with that, because mostly we creative people are such that, wherever we find creativity and wherever we feel passionate about what we do, we are there doing it irrespective of the background or irrespective of the whole scenario that is around us. I think accepting our creativity and being there is fulfilling the passion that is within us. So I totally agree to you. Somewhere where I know if I'm a dancer, I also like being around on the stage, back of the stage, run the stage, guiding people or whatever, let it be event planning or anything. It's all about the passion that you have for your work. So there are, I mean, if you go to see now in the event industry and, in the wedding industries, we do see videography and stills and candid photos and, a lot of similar things happening all around. But and there is, as you say, there is a lot of competition in each and everyone's business too. So considering all the facts, Harry, like, what would you say that I can say, okay, this is Harry's USP. This is a USP that I see in him, that I don't see in someone else, and that is why I can refer Harry to someone. So, what do you think is that USP that I could talk about?
See, actually, talking about the USP, I would like to say like I have created a lot of rapport with many people all around in Tamil Nadu. To be frank, I am very strong in Tamil Nadu right now, and I want to expand till India. That's why I moved to a lot of networking people and forums like this. So what we can assure you is actually it will be a hassle free, and it will be a comfortable journey with our company, because we have a lot of people all over the place in Tamil Nadu, so we can handle any kind of events at any place. So that's a one main thing. And as I started my company, I always love to do. Actually, in our first movie also, we had this dialogue in the movie: do something which no one has ever done. Actually, that's the way we wanted to work. That's why we started this 3D filmmaking and everything also. And I am now right now focusing to bring this 3D technology into events photography. That's the which I really wanted to build up. And I have started that in some corporate events right now. I have done 3D coverages in corporate events. So when we talk about this 3D, actually it's unique. So I will say this is a very important USP for us, because many a times you would see like kids don't love to watch the marriage videos and those kind of things. You know that actually. So if it's going to be in a 3D format, and if you can play it, actually they would also love to watch more. So I feel like it's a new technology which you can adapt to it and you can use it, because there is a lot of LED consumer TVs now available all over India actually, and all over the world. So we don't have exact content for 3D, to be frank. So if you want to make something interesting to your wedding coverage, you can go for a 3D coverage also, which we can do. So this is another USP which I can say actually. So you will have a hassle free, and since we have a lot of vendors, we can handle multiple projects. That's another USP. And we can do event coverages in 3D. I think it's very minimalistic in India. I can surely tell that, because I think very few people have the 3D technology with them, and we have 100% in-house in our office. So we can do that actually.
Okay. But I mean, you know that the event industry is the most industry that has been hit in this pandemic. And, we, when people have been motivating each other to be there, stay there, from those big fat weddings, we have come down to, in certain areas, of course, we have come down to the strict number of people and the smaller weddings that are happening now. Where considered earlier, pre-pandemic, we used to have those bigger functions and those real big fat weddings where a lot of photo shoots, a lot of huge videographies, and everything used to happen. Seeing all those changes right now, Harry, and also considering the current scenario that is going around, what would you think? What would you suggest to your like-minded fellow people? What would you suggest to the other event planners or the other videographers, for that matter, anyone, anyone related to this industry of ours? So, what would you suggest to them? What would you tell them? What is that positive point that you would tell them to look out for?
See, what I would like to say is actually, when you are very passionate about something you love, I don't think actually you feel like this project is going to give me this kind of money or something like that. So whatever we talk as a huge thing and small thing, see, it's all about the percentage of money you are going to get actually. So when you are doing a very big project, you will be having multiple setups and multiple things, and the end percentage of money you make is going to be the similar. So what
Right.
would try to say is actually, when you are passionate about something, and you don't think about the money, you just go with the flow, you go with maintain the clients who you have, and you constantly maintain them, you constantly talk with them, innovate new thoughts. Maybe actually, I would like to say actually, like you find something new actually to bring the clients to you mainly. So what are the new verticals available, what are the new kind of concepts we can do actually. I see, as a filmmaker, we love to do more conceptual based kind of uh, wedding photography actually. So that's where you can manage and create a lot of vendors actually, mainly, so that way you can handle more clients. That's the basic thing I would like to say. Number one is educate yourself more and create a lot of relationships. These two things will take you to the next level constantly. This is what I am following. And create micro goals. See, we plan for yearly goals and everything, but we forget to create some micro goals. If you create micro goals, you can go to the next level. These three things only I follow. See, everyone is doing hard work, smart work, and everything actually. So
Right.
above, after these things, these are the three things which I think mainly we have to follow: building relationship, educate yourself, and you can grow more. Yeah.
This is truly what one thing is what I would truly agree with what you're saying. I like that certain point that you mentioned about, learning, the extra learnings that we do, because learning should never stop in whichever field we are, whatever age we are. Learning should never stop is what even I believe in. And I also know that, post pandemic or during pandemics also, there were many of us who kept getting back to their skills and their passions, and we kept putting a lot of what do you say, a lot of input that we wanted to do there. So I also agree to your other point that you said, that along with the learning, we have to adapt our ways to face the scenario. Sometimes it is not all about money, it is all about mentally being there, is what I agree to, as far as I understand you're trying to tell us. It is mentally being there, it is something that you need to be content by heart what you're doing. So I also totally agree with you, Harry, that sometimes it's money does not do the wonders. It's your passion and what makes you happy that really brings out the inner happiness in you. So yes, that was a beautiful thought process that you shared with us, Harry. What do you think would be your upcoming projects now that you see the market is opening and newer opportunities coming by? So, any upcoming project of yours that you would want to share with us, Hari?
Actually, I'm planning to do a couple of marriages after this Pongal. Actually, this is happening because in here actually this is a month where they don't do marriage actually from December 15th to Jan 15th. Majorly, it will not happen actually, of course. But after Jan 15th, because they say as it's called the Thai Masam. Actually, in Thai month they start doing all the marriages in Tamil Nadu actually. So we will be very getting more clients from 15th actually, and we are having already having two projects in hand actually. So we are planning to and I am doing some workshops for event managers to educate this 3D type of things actually. So how
Okay.
3D can be different from this, though my goal for this 2021 will be promoting my 3D concept to the event managers, because they can take to the clients actually more than
Right.
see only there is a saying like even managers only can feed us the more work. They are our what to say a source of client space. So if I educate them, they can educate to the clients and they can bring more interesting projects to us actually. So this is what these are the two things which I am focusing right now actually. So that's it mainly.
Okay, that's very nice. So there's something a lot to look out for the event managers also, and what they could get out of you and what we could give them. It's all at the end of the day, it's all learning about each other. And as we say, it's a give and take. In every business, it's a give and take. And that's how we all land up in a very beautiful and a healthy environment. So, knowing that you are also in GWN, that is the Global Wedding Network group, what would you feel is your takeaway from this group? Yeah, anything about this group that you would say has been a good and a positive takeaway for you?
See, this is a wonderful hub, I think, because it's a lot of learning, and we can share our thoughts with everyone actually. By see, and there is a discipline which is happening in this group. That's what I very much happy about, because I am in a lot of groups that they don't have any kind of proper discipline, like you have to post till 9 o'clock only, and you should be posting on this kind of times only. So people will know when can we get this kind of details actually. So in other groups, mainly this is not happening. I'm starting from WhatsApp right now. So in overall actually we have the capacity to get connected with all of the people. That is a very good opportunity for all the people, like uh, see, we are in one field and we are getting connected with all the other aspects of the wedding. So that is also another thing. It's going to be a mutual. See, sometimes
Right.
I can give a connect to you for choreography, and you can get connect to for me actually. It's as you told, it's a give and take. And I can see a lot of discipline over here, like the way you are putting messages, the way the admins are following up, and please maintain these kind of things in the group. So that those kind of disciplines, I think it's very nice over here. And looking forward for meeting all of you in person also in future maybe.
So that point, I totally agree with you that the way GWN has been working towards bringing all the members together, has been working towards making a healthy environment, which is most important. Like we all of us are believing that this is collaboration. We are doing things through collaborations. So this is one thing which I would totally agree with you, Harry. And we are glad that we have. Good entrepreneurs and bright people like you on board with us, where which motivates the team to think bigger, to grow bigger, and make things more eventful for us. And I would
And
also
I think this is also again a very good initiative, because knowing your member actually this gives a lot of more inputs to other members also. So what
right.
exactly they do, they can understand actually. Because I saw the previous version, who is again a photographer in South. I can try to get collaborate with him, and I can do more things, because see, simultaneously when we get more projects, actually we can get collaborate with them, and we can give share projects and get projects actually. This is a very nice concept again actually. I would like to share that point also.
That is a very nice input that you're giving, and it's making us feel really nice and really good. Ki yes, all the hard work that everyone is doing as a team is being appreciated, and the vision that the founder Varun Uday has started this group for, that vision is moving forward, and we are all here together to build the team, to grow the team. It's like one big force here with two hands being together and doing things beautifully. So yes, this has been a beautiful what do you say, a KYM series where Harry, now so many of us are knowing what you do, and even today I can feel that okay, now I know someone in Chennai, and if I know some good videographer, or if I have some family or any client who wants to know, I know one route where I can go through, that is Harry Shankar. So that's been real beautiful, Harry, and I'm really glad to have interviewed a personality who has achieved so much in life. And one thing that I really felt while talking to you is, from the bottom of my heart, is what I felt is that you're a very down to earth person. And reading your bio and seeing that you have achieved so much, you still have, a lot of good things to share. You still have a lot of nice things to say, and I yet see you very grounded. So this is a very beautiful thing that I've learned about you. I would also like to know, key in wedding cinematography also, what is the scope there? What other scopes do you think you could share with us?
Uh, See, in wedding cinematography, actually, you can go with the conceptual kind of thing. It will be a very nice, because see, I don't know whether since I came from a filmmaking background, actually I love to go with the conceptual. I'm conceptual means it's like the video should be like a journey. Actually, it should be not like a jumping from point to point. Actually, it should
Right.
be like a flow. It should be like a story you are telling to a small kid. If you are doing a video in such a format, actually, where everyone can connect, and they sometimes I feel like people watching wedding videos, like I will go for a coffee and come, and I will go for a snack and come. That's kind of thing should not happen. It should be emotionally engaging. It should be like a flow. It should be like hearing a story. It should be like creating a wonderful scenario about a event. Actually, it's not like just showcasing what exactly happened there. Actually, I have collected all the video shots or something like that. It's not like that. It should have a story. It should have a emotion carried to it, and it should have a flow. Actually, that's the way I feel like this can change. Of course, now this format is becoming a part of in many kind of regions, actually, but still I feel like they can start from very beginning also, like when from the planning till the end you can go in such a way also, like I'm saying, like where they go for the shopping and everything. So it's like a huge conceptual kind of thing, actually. And we can handle in different cameras and create a budget accordingly. Actually, it's not like we take every day the similar kind of camera and going all over the place and doing taking everything. It's not like that. What I say is actually how they plan, how they see the girl or the boy who is in the family is going to get married. Actually, from the point till the way they shop, they plan the matchings, they plan the weddings and everything. If it's like a story, it's going to be a wonderful scenario. And I feel like people who are watching the wedding event videos, actually they should watch from frame one to frame end. Actually, there should be no in betweens going there or coming there. Actually, that's the way it has to be. You can make it shorter, that's not a problem, but it should be engaging. That's the thing.
So somewhere down the line, you're saying that whatever we create there, it's like how we wedding planners always say, we are reliving the moments many years later also. Years
Yes, yes.
later, when our kids, our family, the extended people, or they want the married couple wants to show the whole journey to their kids. It's like the kids also will relive the moment with their parents. So make
Yeah.
it short, make it lively, and make it to the heart. Is
Yeah. Since you mentioned that point, actually, I would like to share reliving the moment. No, actually, I love to do a one thing which is very closer to my heart. I collect all my friends' old type of VHS and DV cam kind of wedding events footages, and I recreate them and give it to them as in hard disk, actually, in a shorter format also, if they like. Otherwise, I will give it in a complete format. See, these are small things which you can do. Actually, they feel those kind of emotions. Actually, I can feel like. One person asked me, actually I'm saying in Tamil because that's the way he told, actually, sir, adu panna mudiyuma? So which means, actually, can you do that? Actually, he asked me because people think like VHS are not existing now, they can't take it out or something like that. So we can still do those things also, actually. See, these are more valuable things. See, you can't forget marriages or any other thing which is going to happen once in a lifetime. So that's the thing which we love to do. So collect those things, and we have even sometimes we are gifted for a few clients, actually, for when they are asking for some event coverages or something like that. If they have some kind of tapes in their houses, we gave them as a gift also, converting them into a format which they can watch right now in the kind of system or whatever the things they have, actually.
So we have someone also asking us that, how can you give a message on travel plus photography? Like, how is it a memory or any message where people can take a photographer to capture their images in their travel?
See, it's the moment. I feel like it's we are trying to build. See, the still photography, what we do before pre-wedding and post-wedding. No, it's the place where more of the rapport between the bride and the bridegroom is going to happen, actually. So we are trying to make them engaged more, and we are make them engage more, actually. And it's not like putting them in a scenic location and doing things. Actually, you can make it as they can be meeting in a coffee shop, and those kind of things also we can do that. So it's not like uh, as I say, it's going. It should be having a concept. Actually, it should have a backstory. And if you see a photo or if you see a video clip in the travel, also it should have a pre-story and post-story. So that's the kind of emotion which you can show in a photo or something like that. As you tell, well, my favorite cameraman, cinematographer is PC Sriram. Actually, he's a very legendary photographer. What he says is, he says about the negative camera only. Actually, you have 36 chances only, so make it more perfect. So now, since it's digital, it's not you want to click more and do more things. Actually, even now also you can plan more and you can minimalistic take shots. I can see sometimes, no, the bride and bridegroom are taking I'm getting into more confusion when they see lot of photographs sending it to them. Actually, you please select what you want to for their album. No, they are taking more time because they don't know how to see all the photographs also. Actually, sometimes these things also happen. So you can filter down to a minimalistic number of photographs and you can send. Actually, that's the way you can make value for the photo. That's the thing I am saying. Either it's a photo or a video. If there is a particular reason which is going to get connected with the bride and bridegroom, they're going to say yes for the photo only. So make each photo like that, so that it will be easy for them to select also, and it will be easy for the work process also, actually.
So actually, this whole concept is very huge and endless, and it's how the bride or the couple or the family sits and plans the whole thing and brings out the emotions, and whatever emotions they show is what you all capture, and so on, and so it just moves ahead. Wow, these have been real lovely insights and real great points that you have shared. It's been beautiful and it's been lovely to know what you have been doing, Harry. And I'm really glad to have interviewed you here today. And I'm really thankful to GWN, to Varun, my teammates, and everyone here who has been here and who has been sharing and been a part of KYM series and helping us know our members so beautifully and so well that we feel an instant connect to each other. So this has been really beautiful, Harry. I take this moment to thank you again, and really, really, our sincere thanks from myself and GWN team for you being here. Thank you, Harry.
Actually, to be frank, I would like to say thank you because you have given me the first week of this year. Thank you so
Yeah,
much for
Happy
giving
New
me
Year.
that start. Yeah, that's a great new year to start. And I wish all the events guys this year it's going to be a great year because we are going to rock the complete year. I think. Yeah.
For sure, for sure.
Thank you, GWN, and thank you for you also for taking this seamlessly. And as I told you, you take it in a very seamless way, and it's like a story. Thank you.
Thank you all. And this is how we end. We begin our KYM series for January and for the year 2021. I'm glad to have been here for the first series of a bright new year coming ahead for each and every person alive here. And yes, a bigger thanks to my GWN team. And this is how we sign off our first KYM series for this year, and many, many more coming every week. Please be there. Each one of you all participate and let us help getting to know you all and let us help show off all of you through KYM series.